we're hearing that the average number of storms has increased. That is indeed the case. So let's get right to the graphic. We can tell you about this. Let's take max one. There we go. You can see from 1981 to 2020, we're talking about a 30-year span of time, 3 decades, and that is been updated, of course, as we closed out 2020. So numbers have been crunched, and yes, there has been an increase in tropical storm names. The average is now up to 14. Of those, 7 becoming hurricanes, up 1 from the prior set of data, and then of those, 3 still becoming major hurricanes. Mark and Aaron.
All right, so last year's season was extremely active. Can we expect this one to be as bad?
So last season was certainly historic. It was record-setting. We had 30 named storms. The National Hurricane Center for this season coming up that officially kicks off today is calling for 13 to 20 named storms. Of those, 6 to 10 becoming hurricanes. Last year we had 13 hurricanes, and of the 6 to 10, 3 to 5 of those becoming major. Last year we had 6.
All right, so here's a question. Where do the storm names come from? And if we get through the list of names again, do we switch to the Greek alphabet again? What was that last year we did that?
That was, yes, indeed. So the list of names comes from the World Meteorological Organization. It's an international group of scientists, and the list that we have, of course, the ones that we share with you are the ones relative to the Atlantic Basin, as that's the body of water that we're tracking, of course, with the East Coast, including the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. So this is the initial list of 21 names, and if you remember, we've already had Anna, so our next storm to come will take on the name Bill, and you can see going all the way down the alphabet to W. So the switch to the Greek alphabet no longer happening. The WMO, the World Meteorological Organization, has now come up with a supplemental list starting again at the top of the alphabet, 21 more names that takes you to the letter W.
All right, the big question, is there anything happening out there right now?
Fortunately, there is not. As mentioned earlier, again, we did have Anna, but that was a couple weeks ago. Things are quiet currently across the Atlantic Basin, so no concerns as of right now. Our big weather headline, of course, is the threat for some thunderstorms on Thursday in the near term, and then as well what will likely be our first heat wave of 2021. We'll have much more on that in our main weather forecast. Guys, back to you.
All right.